Hello. This is Ring or Dead. Gandalf. As one of the most iconic and popular characters in the Lord of the Rings movie series, I believe many people want to have a Gandalf the Grey like me. Of course the Gandalf the White is even better. Through the tavern tasks and Madame Peddler I finally got Gandalf the Grey. I'm so happy. Today let's introduce Gandalf the Grey to you. Gandalf, as a wizard, has a really high focus that can affect the damage dealt by the commander's burn, nature, and spirit type skills, while reducing the damage taken by the troops he leads in battle.
That's great, isn't it? I love this kind of commander who can generate high damage and reduce the damage that the enemy can do to his army.
His might isn't bad either. The only downside is that speed is a little too low. But it doesn't take away from the fact that he's a great wizard. Gandalf's support trait gives him plus 25, commander, focus and plus 5 skill points. And he usually fits in best with units that deal a lot of damage because his supportive skills and traits provide additional sustain, resulting in a powerful combo. Next, let's look at his skill tree. Gandalf's skill tree has 3 main skills and 3 different focuses. Point 1. The first and most important of the 2 main starting skills is the Grey, which is the main skill you should maximize as soon as possible. Why? Because when the Grey skill is active, skill level 1, Gandalf gains a 50% chance to recover 6.6% of one allied unit's HP on each successful attack while in combat. At max level of the Grey skill Gandalf will also receive an additional plus 15 focus. Since Gandalf is a support commander, this skill is his primary skill and you want to level it up whenever it's available to do so. The 2 extra skills below it are also a good point. Especially this instant movement skill that takes effect every other turn, which makes it a very useful skill. Point 2. Mithrandir will be your main focus. After you maximize Grey, the second main skill is Mithrandir, which will be your main focus, and you should spend your points here to create a balanced healing plus damage mitigation lead commander. When Mithrandir is active, skill level 1, the damage dealt to all enemy units in the first 4 rounds is reduced by 0.7%. Now it may not seem like much, but since these stats and percentages increase when upgraded just like all other skills. Point 3. Reset your skill points and max wizard first. Upon unlocking this skill you should reset your skill points and max wizard first, and put the rest of the skill points into the Grey, and at least 1 skill point into blindside skill for optimal best Gandalf build on respect level, because it will stun enemies in the first round as well as reducing their defense up to 50.00 on max level, thus giving you a big strategic and power advantage in battles. Finally, note that White Council skill is referenced as a title rather than skill, which essentially means once it's unlocked and you have a skill point in it, it will act as a passive skill. This shouldn't be your focus point.
I thought the higher the respect level the more powerful the skill. So I guess I'm just being stereotypical.
This is all I have to say about Gandalf the Grey's skills, and I'll briefly summarize them. Although Gandalf the Grey is a tier 2 commander, but he is one of the best. Keep in mind that Gandalf is primarily a support commander, so don't expect huge damage buffs and advantages in that area. Though the fact that some of his skills provide bonus damage and damage mitigation makes him a very good overall commander. And he is armed with a variety of useful skills, ranging from damage buffs to stuns and heals. Gandalf can make a huge difference in battles in the hands of a capable player, because he is well balanced in all roles aside from his main supportive role, allowing you to easily adjust appropriately depending on your situation. Another great strategic advantage are his stuns and other skills, which generally give him a slight advantage at the start of the battle. So will you be the player with the ability? Let's hope I will be. Okay. That's it for the video. See you next time.